The number of people who volunteer is down. A recent study from the U.S. Census Bureau shows the biggest drop from 2019 to 21 recorded since it first began tracking the stat in 2002.
Across the country, volunteering is down 7%.
In several states, including Wisconsin, the decline is even greater.
NBC 15's Colton Molesky dove into what could lead to such a drop and how it's impacting local nonprofits.
John Murray, the study from the U.S. Census Bureau and AmeriCorps show a 15% decline in volunteering in Wisconsin. It is the second highest drop in the country. Wisconsin is facing a growing lack of volunteers at nonprofit organizations and clubs, also known as formal volunteers.
Some of these factors might have come into play. You know, people's economic situations changed a lot, and their childcare changed a lot.
Executive Director for UW-Madison's Center for Community and Nonprofit Studies, Mary Beth Collins, says the cause might not always be related to finances.
I think there are some, thoughts on that might be a generational thing, and there may be a distancing from an awareness of how critical it is for us to stay aware and connected in the nitty-gritty of what really holds up our communities.
So what do volunteers at local nonprofits say about giving back?
I'd say you'll get so much more out of volunteering than you give. It's very rewarding.
Yeah, it's always a great part of your day to see people face to face and just interact with them however they can. Any way is good.
The Sun Prairie Emergency Food Pantry tells me it is short roughly 20 volunteers.
I think we could always use volunteers. You always need hands on deck.
Gail Parker has helped here for over a decade and says it is a family trade. She encourages people to step out of their comfort zones and volunteer.
I think sometimes it's just lack of knowledge of what volunteering really is all about. Most people who come here and try it love it and stay and sign up and do more volunteerings.
Now, according to the study, out of all volunteers in the U.S., Generation X makes up 27% of people giving back. The study also found parents with children under the age of 18 were more likely to volunteer than people without kids. In studio, Colton Molesky, NBC 15 News.